Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Good. Doing all right.
Awesome.
Bastian, you didn't answer.
Great, I said.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see you answer then. What's going on, everyone? How's life?
Well, busy with school, I guess.
You're not on spring break? Do you get a spring break?
Yes, I just got spring break, so finally freedom for
Very
a week,
nice.
and then back to school.
How are you using your newfound freedom?
Playing video games, play D&D.
There you go.
That's freedom, right there.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Spring break.
All the things you did before.
Just more.
Yeah.
It's a good life if you're just doing the same things on your break that you were doing not on your break. It's a good sign. Anyone else have any fun stories to share with us?
I apparently got a mod for Mountain Blade Warband right before it was taken off Steam.
Nice.
Is it nice, or was it taken off Steam for a good reason?
It's a little funky to deal with, but basically it allows you to conquer a large section of the world, like just the swath from Japan to Britain. Like
just the swath between Japan and Britain, just Asia and Europe, just that.
Well, like
most
there's
of the
nothing
world.
in most of Russia. There's like nothing with like Australia or the islands. There's nothing in Africa. Like it's just basically Asia. The little swath of Asia.
So like it's a band?
India, China. Yeah, it's basically like a giant band of all the countries.
Well, that's still a lot.
Yeah, it's like 1200 AD, but like I don't know why it was taken off Steam. It's funky to deal with, but it's been interesting. The first thing I did was attack the Irish.
Nice.
I was just looking for like a small country to conquer, get out of the game, and then have my own lands. And the Irish have like 2 castles in one city, so I'm just like, heck yeah.
My people.
Pressing the Irish. Been done for ages.
Destroying the Irish, Neal.
You didn't conquer their land, you just like razed Ireland to the ground?
No, conquering, but
Okay, so you're not destroying them then. You're taking over. You're making them your subjects.
Yeah, killing, like 1,000 or so of their men.
Oh, it's only 1,000. It's okay.
The real question is, did you get rid of all the snakes in Ireland? So you get there's a special achievement for that one.
But now here's the real issue. Your country is automatically like the red color, just red.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm right next to Britain, and for some reason Britain is also red. So it's just like, yeah, so I'm just like the exact same color as the British Empire.
Doesn't that mean you just own the British Empire already?
No, it means it's going to be.
Well, if they are using your flag, then they might as well be your people, right?
It's going to be a real confusing. It's not the same flag. It's just like all the towns are colored like slightly different shades, but it's just the exact same shade for Britain.
Use it to your advantage. All the other countries will think you are Britain, so they will automatically they will take Britain first.
Yeah, it's very useful in a multiplayer game, It's deception.
It would be, but no. It's a single player map.
Not great against AI.
No. It's just going to be a real confusing war for me.
Oh, man.
That'll be fun.
Lots of fun.
Any other fun stories from the week before we hop into game?
Still 2 weeks of spring break for me.
2 weeks?
Wow.
God.
Wow, I only got 1 week.
2 weeks. I had like a month and a half, so...
A month? What? That's not spring break.
I'm in
month and a half? The hell sort of progressive country are you?
I mean, if it is spring break, if you're taking all of spring as a break.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's a completely break. It's some people. I had all my exams basically at the beginning of the exam time. Some people still have exams. It's actually just lecture-free time. It's not exactly spring break, just lecture-free time. If you are unlucky, you have exams throughout all of your break.
Ah.
And I
So
just
it's
had
not really spring break, it's like cramming season for your exams that you've just opted to not study for. I see.
I mean, I had all my exams at the beginning of the time, so not really my choice.
That's true. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That must be very frustrating if you're supposed to have like a month and a half to study, but all of your exams are in the first few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you are supposed to study before the time even begins.
Right.
It's like, if you don't study at least 1 month and a half before you know your exam is at that date, because I knew it since December. Basically your fault if you do not study.
Shout out to all of the people who aren't students who don't get spring breaks or winter breaks or summer breaks and just work your entire life. Good job, guys. Keep it up.
That's what I do.
Stupid students.
Me too.
I mean,
Don't worry, you guys are going to suffer just like us eventually. You're just not going to be ready
hey.
for it.
I might not get breaks, but at least I don't have to worry about a bunch of shit after I get off work. Like, I don't have to go and do homework or study for shit. No, I'm just done.
Same.
I can
Yeah,
go
that's nice.
take my pants
That's
off
true.
and just relax.
There you
So-
go.
That's
Oh yeah.
Well
Throw
done.
those pajama pants on
don't-
and do nothing for the rest of the day.
You don't want to be one of the poor folks who study medicine. They don't have free time.
Yeah.
Nope.
They don't.
But they get to do like really cool shit. They get to like rip apart bodies and take out organs and stuff. They get to do it. They have a fun job.
Yeah, rip
They also-
apart bodies. That's
That's their job, right? That's what a surgeon does. They just hack into things and we don't need this. And
Also,
So,
they are also the main source of the god of desperation in your world, so medicine students.
well, let's hop into game unless there's any other stories, but I don't think there are.
no.
I mean,
You're gonna just direct airplanes. That's fine. Here we are in Shenanigans in Berkshire. The 5 of you are sitting around a table. Which table are you sitting around?
I'm already pinging at Neal.
Okay,
The same
over there
place,
somewhere.
Like last week.
Just like back over in that corner. All right, I got it.
Yeah.
I got
That's
it.
our table.
You know, the
It's
table that
We'll
we
just
sat
be
at last
under
week
the stairs this
and
week.
the week
Just
before
in crawl
that,
space.
and the week before that.
Well,
the week before
I have
that.
to keep asking because I don't want to assume what table you're going to be
Yeah.
sitting at any given week. So I'll just keep asking.
You know,
Um,
we'll throw you for a real loop, and we'll just be behind the bar one week.
No, you can't do that. Maybe Droopy could go behind the bar for a while, as a servant who is serving drinks to people because everyone just thinks he's Glibglot or Krob.
But Droopy is in prison.
But
so-
Droopy's currently in prison, so we'll deal
Again.
with that another time.
Meanwhile, you just find Remeltian taking a nap behind the bar. Desmond probably doesn't want to disturb him.
Desmond would throw you out from behind the bar and wake you up in the process. He cares nothing for your feelings. So you're all hanging out. Why don't we... I think we've met all of these characters last week or something, except for Big Bad Kane. Big Bad Kane, who are you? What do you look like? What do you do? How is it that you've exploited the rules?
Ah, yes, that's the
That's
real
really- yeah.
question. That's really what we care about this time.
Let me go. Oh, Big Bad Kane is a human. A big human, like 6'6". And he's big. And he's called Kane. For some reason, people call him Bad Kane, Big Bad Kane. He just looks like... I mean, he's a bit hunched over when he walks. He can straighten himself. He's really strong, but is kind of lean. Has this big hat with a wide brim that kind of shadows his face. His hair is like dark brown, half long, kind of greasy. Has these piercing, crazed eyes. And he, for some reason, smells constantly of soap and perfume. But that is kind of weird if you see this intimidating figure and then there's this bad smell. And it's just...
Well, at
Weird.
least you smell of like soap and perfume and not of like yesterday's blood. You know?
Yeah.
This is good. I approve.
And Kyla does have one change from last week
Oh?
because she got the magical cloak last week.
Oh, right.
So she's wearing a russet brown cloak with bullhorns on the hood.
Right.
Mhm.
You don't know what it does, though.
That's up for... Well, that's fine. That's fine.
The characters doesn't.
Let's go with that.
The characters don't know. You never told us, Neil. You said you're just gonna have to find out, figure it out. I'm like,
Perfect.
okay.
It's not like there's a magic school where you can just ask.
Oh, sweet. Fantastic. Wonderful. Great. So, you're in Shenanigans.
Oh, we are?
What are you doing?
I got a new quarterstaff, and there's no bioluminescent, patches on yet. So I'm trying to grow new patches of bioluminescence and pouring ale onto my quarterstaff, like watering it on the table, and the table just spills with ale and starts leaking.
In that case, in that case, Kyla's just standing a little bit back, holding her ale, like sipping at it.
Yeah, that's the case. I'm definitely like doing wall sits. I'm like, I ain't dealing with that.
Kane kind of has his plate of food in his hands, kind of leaning back. He looks at the green elf, question mark. You do know you could just paint it green. I bet that gnome in that one street, that Venter, could probably invent some glowing paint for you.
Huh? No. Need green light from nature must.
Yeah, I'm sure you can make it all natural.
Yep. Just make
Organic.
You stick
Yeah.
which seems to be a kinda something that occurs often.
Organic light spell have?
Yeah,
Make
man.
shine
It's
green?
completely organic.
Have to ask the
Must-
wizard for that one.
Must search this new ability. Must very useful, yes?
Sure.
Oh yeah, real useful. Real useful.
The door kicks open. Someone bolts in, running up to the counter desperately. Desmond points them to the closest group, which is not where you guys are. They're sitting near this pillar.
Excellent.
Not
And
something
after-
worth Shenanigans' finest.
A few minutes of conversation, the seemingly desperate person puts a big bag of money on the table, and the whole group leaves the bar.
Okay.
That must have been a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep. But we are Shenanigans' finest, so it must have been a job not worth our time.
Probably another crazy old cat lady with a cat stuck in a tree. That always seems to just dump money on whoever can help them get a cat out of the tree, when honestly the cat is perfectly capable of making it out of the tree on its own. It just doesn't want to.
The cat has just found refuge in the tree away from the crazy cat lady. You're really just bringing the cat back to be tortured. Which
Yeah,
is
I
why
think
she has
so.
to pay you so much, yeah. All right. It's a little bit quiet, and a few minutes later, once again, the door opens and someone comes in, and Desmond has them sit down at the end of the bar by themselves. And a little while later, another group of adventurers comes in and sits down, and the bar begins to sort of fill up. A lot of folks in here today. A lot of folks. You're getting a little cramped. It very quickly becomes standing room only, except for, unless you've already grabbed a table, but there are no more chairs left, and the bar is quite full up.
Well, I mean, there are 4 chairs. Or there are several chairs around the tables, just they all have beer on them, and there's this crazy half-elf dude just like pouring beer all over it, so nobody sits there.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing today?
This.
I was gonna say Nick's really in character. He's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Very in character.
I asked the party if, like, new quest must get money for me to spend new quarterstaff. Make better magic spell, yes? Need money for this.
Yeah.
Big Bad kind of like tosses him a gold coin. That should buy you a quarter stuff.
That should buy you like 3/4 staffs or something.
Yep. Or you could just find a stick. In the
Yeah.
woods.
Ooh.
I think he needs a. I think he wants his to be glowy, mossy.
Glow
Well,
it must. Glow it must. Yes.
Rock, what happened to your dragon helmet? All right, I won't mention it again.
I'm still kind of. It's all right. It's not your fault.
Of course, I wasn't there.
Yeah. If you were there, hell, it probably would have gone better. But no, you see, there's a bunch of trees, freaking, like 3 of them or something, freaking just like boop, on me like 5 times or something.
Yeah, big trees.
Big trees.
Eventually, someone
big trees.
stands on the bar and kind of tries to shout over the din, getting everyone's attention, saying, "Excuse me, I'm looking to hire some people. I need help with something.
And with what?
I'm looking for the Liecanthrope. He's somewhere over in the Lupin lore. I'll take whoever's got the lowest bidder."
The Lycanthrope?
Yes, the Liecanthrope.
There's like
I
a billion of them over there.
actually, my shields are silvered.
One group raises their hand and says, we'll do it for 600 gold.
How many people they got?
6.
Look at the rock.
590. 590.
The other group like slowly turns their heads to you in unison, glaring at you. 589.
Big Bad Kane stands up. 570.
565.
610.
Shut up, old man. 550.
Okay.
They begin discussing something amongst themselves while a separate group gets up and goes, 525. We got it. Don't worry, everybody. We'll take care of it.
500.
Someone asks, how many lycanthropes? The person on the bar says, just the one, the one lycanthrope, the lycanthrope in the Lupin lore.
The Rock doesn't get this.
There's some chattering back and forth, and no one else seems to raise their
Just-
hand.
To be clear, there's an original that generally creates a bunch of lycanthropes out of normal
once.
people.
Going
He's
twice.
much more powerful.
Sold to the big ugly one in the back.
Hey, good job, Ken. Good job.
The person pushes their way through the crowd. Person is a youngish male, youngest human male, probably mid to late 20s. He comes over with his very fine cloak fluttering around behind him, his heavy, well-decorated boots kind of jingling as he walks because of the spurs on them. He sets his gloved hands down on the table and goes, "So, you guys are the ones," and then takes a seat in one of the wet chairs
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't
stands back up.
sit there.
Oh, it's only
So the lycanthrope guys, I need you to get him.
Get them. That's what I do. I get them.
All right.
Alive?
What kind of information do you have about this?
Dangerous, this lycanthrope?
No, he's really friendly.
Oh,
Alive or
Easy.
dead?
Maybe show me if has bioluminescent moss, yes?
But Kane leans over to the elf. He's a lycanthrope. Of course he's dangerous.
Maybe live in cave, yes? Has bioluminescent moss?
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
That is not outside of the realm of possibility. It could certainly be the case, actually.
I'm like looking at the guy and just like,
Yes.
Do,
Very good.
do we need to catch him dead or alive?
Well, you're not really catching him if he's dead, right? That's more of just picking up a corpse.
Right.
fair. Do you need the corpse?
Yeah. I need the head.
Oh, just the head. All right,
Just the head.
That's about to get really weird. But
No, just head and up. You know,
Head and up.
the little bit of the neck is fine. If you want to get no neck, that's fine. All the neck is fine. Neck optional, but head necessary.
I put my hand on the rock. No splitting him in two.
Unless he doesn't hit the head, then it's fine.
yeah. I mean, I could always
then
split him asunder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need his ears?
Let's just keep the head intact, please.
All
Keep
right.
the head intact. All right.
Yeah.
All right. 50 up front for expenses to prepare for the hunt.
Done. The character pulls out a small bag of silver coins and counts out a bunch, like 500 silver coins onto the table. It takes a few minutes.
Everybody gets
Silver,
100
you must- Silver must use Lycanthrope, yes? Dangerous versus them.
Why do you think
Yep.
I'm paying you in silver?
Good job there. Good job there.
Oh, my
Good job
name.
there,
I didn't give
person.
you my name.
Yeah.
Right. My name is Robert.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again.
Have we met?
He's already back asleep.
Just ignore him. It's fine.
You know how they get senile when they get old.
Oh, yeah.
You know, many people have thought I have been senile. I often ramble on and on about things that don't make sense, and people wonder about my sanity, but trust me, it's there. Somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I just have to find
for
it. Yeah.
You
I
have a
just-
great imagination. That's what you call it.
I don't call it anything. Maybe Fred from time to time, but anywho, Lycanthrope, right? Lives in the woods, Lupin lore, far to the west, near the bay thingy.
Been there before. Yep.
Town nearby. Yeah.
Yep.
Now the problem is, I don't know where the Lycanthrope lives within the woods. You're gonna have to find someone there that will let you know where it is, cause it doesn't want to be found. Maybe the werewolf can tell you.
The werewolf.
Yeah, the werewolf generally knows where things are.
There's more than one werewolf, though.
Well, there's the werewolf, and then there are the werewolves.
Right? And
none of these should be confused with the Lycanthrope.
All right.
What?
And the Lycanthrope, is she a werewolf too, or is she a Lycanthrope
Wait.
of a different species?
What? That doesn't make any sense.
What? None of this makes any sense.
Lycanthrope is werewolf, yes?
I mean, maybe. Who's really to know? It's hard to tell. It's not the most straightforward figure. You know?
Lycanthrope, very general. Lycanthrope, many different types, yes? Many branches can take.
You've got
Yes,
werebears.
many
you've got
branches, many glowing branches.
Oh.
Okay, I gotcha.
He looks to the rock for approval. Yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
Good.
The rock's the one that fell for it.
All right. Sounds like you guys know exactly what you need to do, and you have all the tools that you possibly could need for this. So I'm gonna go. I will leave my servant. You see her over at the bar. The short red-haired one. Yeah. She'll be here, and you just let her know when you got the head, and then she'll come and get me, and it'll all be squared away. Her name is not important, so don't worry about it. She's just a random servant of mine.
Not important. Okay.
How much time we have?
How much time do any of us have? Death comes far too soon for most of us, and for the Lycanthrope, most quickly of all.
Okay.
All right, we have until we have the head. All right.
Got it.
Do I actually see a redhead person there, Neal?
Yes, you do. There is
Okay,
a short red-headed woman at the end of the bar who is,
All right.
50, 60-something years old, something like that.
Okay.
Little bits of white and gray streaking through the red.
Sure. Also, how long will it take to get like silver daggers?
Yeah, good question.
Well, this is Shenanigans, so those things are sold very readily just around the corner.
Good, because I need some.
Right, time to get buy in bulk silver knives and daggers.
Yes.
Yes.
Silver bullets.
Yes. Yes.
I guess. Sure, whatever. Let's go.
All right, how much do they cost?
Yes.
Let me look it up. We're going to go to the Real Goblins website, go to the toolbox, and then we're going to go to the converter,
All right.
the metal
Now,
converter. You want a dagger, did you say?
I need daggers, yeah.
Each
Metal.
silver dagger will cost you 1,075 copper.
Okay. What about the bullets? They should be cheaper.
Yeah, what is the bullet is 1/10 of a pound in weight?
Yes.
And what is the default value of a bullet that you buy?
Yes.
Gotta check.
10 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
Bullet. If are you looking on for bullet or stone? Because there are two different values.
You're looking for bullets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much does a silver bullet cost? Or a
Okay,
regular
it's
bullet
15,
cost?
15 copper piece.
All right, and it weighs 1/10 of a pound?
0.25.
0.25. Ooh. Each silver bullet will cost you 309 copper.
How much copper did you say was the dagger? 1,070.
You might as well just sling the silver pieces themselves.
1,075 copper. Yeah.
All right,
I
Neal.
already converted mine, and each silver knife costs 459 copper. Because it weighs half a pound and costs 60 copper.
459 silver, copper for each knife.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Neal.
Okay, I'm going to pay 30 gold and 9 silver for 10 bullets. That
Beautiful.
should make. Yeah, that should go up.
Remeltian is going to go buy a necklace of garlic.
Wonderful. Pay some number of, I don't know, like 20 silver, 10 silver, 5 silver? I don't know. Pay some silver for your garlic.
Okay.
You're trying to equate the copper to $1.
Roughly, yeah. I don't know how much like a whole garland of
Probably
garlic
like-
would cost.
Probably like maybe 2 silver. You
20
can get
bucks for like a whole
lot.
thing of garlic? Yeah. I mean, modern garlic prices are really low because of industrial
Oh, yeah.
farming. So I don't know how much garlic would cost back in the day. So I don't know. I don't really care. You are all extremely wealthy. The cost of
Yes.
garlic is not going to be significant.
Big
Yes.
Bad Kane is going to spend 91 gold and 8 silver to buy 20 silver knives.
Nice.
So he has a bunch of bandoliers with knives. Silver knives.
I'll also find a wooden stake somewhere.
We're not hunting a vampire. I think the old man is a bit confused when he shows up with garlic and a wooden stick.
Yep.
It's a cross, maybe. It's
Is that right? Silver bullets shouldn't be 309.
they shouldn't.
Yeah,
right?
3 gold for a bullet.
They should be closer to like 125 copper.
How much do they cost?
They cost 1 copper each, and they weigh 1/4 of a pound. So it's really you're buying 1/4 of a pound of silver that's just been clumped together in a ball. So it should basically be the cost of the silver. I will need to take a look at this formula after today. You can buy silver bullets for, let's call it 150 copper each.
Bullets costs 15 copper and weigh 1/4 of a pound in your economics.
What are the bullets made out of?
Silver. I mean, copper or silver in that regard.
No, normal bullets.
And bronze or silver.
Lead is normally
Oh, lead.
what's used.
I mean, sling bullets are not the same as. the
Yes, I
bullet
understand, but you
used
can. Honestly, you can make them out of whatever metal's the cheapest for that. I mean, if copper ends up being cheaper than lead,
100.
you definitely make them out of copper.
150 copper for a bow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to change how much I spend.
Well, but Neal is right. Well, that 91 still have over 150 gold left. Accumulating that.
Oh,
wealth.
it's because the raw skill value is set at a certain minimum. The formula actually breaks down for things as small as bullets. Oh, I did not take that into account when considering the system. The system is built for things daggers and larger size. Interesting. That is an edge case I had not considered. It's just, yeah.
And for
It'd
knives,
be real
it's
awkward when somebody tries to make a mithril bullet for a sling.
Why would you want to do that? What a waste! That's complete, like,
Neal,
no one would
no.
make you a mithril
Neal.
bullet. They would say that is too valuable. I am not giving you the mithril
No,
for this
do you
thing.
realize how big a
and
mithril
then we'll be
bullet
like,
would be?
we're rich, we're paying you to do this. Are you throwing away free money?
And they'd be like, my personal integrity will not allow me to destroy such a precious resource. I won't do it. I'm sorry. Find someone else to do your dirty work
And
for
then
you.
we'll go find someone who will, because if
And
they're
no one will do it because the DM says so.
and then you make a
The
cast.
and
Smiths of this
where we all
world have
go,
too much integrity.
Neal hacks his rolls, and then
There's no
we-
rules involved. It's simply being declared. And then lightning will strike you and you will die for trying
in
to
all
do
re-
such a
but Neal-
ridiculous thing.
But Neal, in all reality, we all 5 of us are from chat, and really, chat won't let you forget about this for at least a week.
If you try to manipulate chat, it will backfire. That is the one rule, is if you try and manipulate them to do something for you, it's usually going to fall
Oh
apart.
no!
But
I mean, then after a week, they'll all forget. You'll forget. Probably
You'll
like a
forget.
month, I'll forget.
Everyone will forget.
the
Yeah.
most ridiculous thing about a mithril bullet would be you cannot make it the size of a normal sling bullet because your damage of your bullet comes from its weight. So you would have to make it a lot bigger.
It
Yeah,
would
exactly. It would be like a baseball-sized bullet or golf ball-sized bullet.
And then you would
Mithril.
need a special sling for that. So why would you do that?
be. Yeah. So, that said,
Anyway.
does anyone else have anything else they need to buy?
Is there a herbalist in town, a apothecary?
Oh,
sort?
yeah. Totally.
I was thinking of getting wolfsbane. I think that's used to counter lycanthrope disease.
It's also very deadly. Do you have a herbalism proficiency yourself?
I have, yes.
Well then, you should probably go buy some of that shit.
I'll do that. How much does it cost for a use?
Well, let's a dosage of wolfsbane, which is not really a thing that is sold, you know. Let me roll some dice here.
Then I will have to gather it myself if it's not
You
available.
can spend 150 copper and get enough wolfsbane to suit your needs for this session.
Okay, I'll spend that amount.
By the way, Neal, it's only 92 gold worth of mithril per mithril bullet.
It's a lot of mithril. It's a lot of mithril. The big problem with mithril isn't actually the cost, it's finding the spare mithril lying around since it's so rare.
Right.
All right. Oh, poor Cincy, remembering the horrors of his times being fed wolfsbane and dying from it. That's exactly how his character died. Oh, poor Ty.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so here you are. You're in Shenanigans. You've gotten this quest. What are you gonna do?
I guess we need rations as well. Let's see.
Perhaps.
Oh yeah, rations.
If only you guys could be rational.
Why do that when you can conceive of things like mithril sling bullets?
Can we also have a look up the map so we know where to go?
You're
It's on
already
there.
looking at the map.
Oh, we are? Oh, okay. I'm because I was looking at the stream. Okay.
You got to go to the Lupin Lore. It is due west past the Great Horn. It's the spot.
Yeah.
It's going to be roughly a 3-day journey to get there.
Okay. I already have 7 days, so I'll purchase another 7 days.
What are these lines? These lines make no sense.
Wait, what? What's the green? Oh my god.
The green is the rock's complicated method to get there. Thank God you're not in navigation. You monster. All right. So, off you go on your adventure from Berkshire to the Lupin Lore, where you will find the Liecanthrope, maybe, theoretically.
Yeah.
So talk to me, guys. That is also a valid path if you would like to go that way, Remeltian.
Nah, I think we're good.
You sure? Because there are a lot of other ways. You could go this way over here and then go down the river past all the trolls to Bon May, take a boat to Rencourt, and then take a boat from Rencourt to Darcis and then walk down from the north. That's also a possible route. You could also hike directly over the Great Horn, but I don't recommend it. All right. Now that we've got all of our silliness out of the way, it's time for some very serious Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
All right.
No, wait. We can go down, shave that guy's beard, and then head over there.
Oh my god.
So, what is your marching order as you leave Berkshire?
The rock forest.
I'll be near the middle, I guess.
I'll be at the back.
Okay, Big Bad Kane is second in the back.
Does anyone bringing like a donkey or anything?
Remeltian is somewhere near the party, probably.
Your donkey will. You're on a donkey, right?
Yeah,
No.
I am taking
No?
Force with me.
I'm
I
not,
have the
no.
donkey Force.
Okay.
I just have a pet sheep.
Oh yeah, you were on fourth last week. Okay. Yeah.
So what? Nice.
Okay.
How much is that?
All right. So, who's in the front?
The rock is.
Oh, okay. Cool. Rock, give me a perception check, buddy.
Very well.
It's a rock.
Oh, that's quite nice.
It is quite nice. I'm very proud of it.
So you're heading down the road. When you I shouldn't say clearly, when you spot something that kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up on end, it's this just crap on the side of the road, not literal poop,
Okay.
but like some branches and some leaves and some things that kind of look a little bit broken, and it sticks out to you as your well-trained warrior eyes as something unsettling. And as you get a little bit closer to it and kind of start creeping and getting a better look, it very clearly looks like there is some sort of semi-false entrance leaning at about this angle towards the ground on the right side of the path. It looks like someone has covered something up over there.
Well, boys, looks like someone's fishing for a fight.
Tunnel spider.
Can I see it now that he has mentioned it?
I don't know, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I definitely pointed out. I'm just like,
No, you know what, Kyla? He's kind of crazy. It's just part of the forest. The Rock is not the smartest person ever. He's kind of a dum-dum. Big Bad Kane backs you up on this. You're both like, dude, Rock, it's just natural forest.
We can't see anything. What are you looking
Neal,
at?
tell me what the spider looks like.
Remeltian, you're having dreams. Beautiful, beautiful dreams of what does Remeltian dream about? Dreaming? I think you dream about dreaming. You're just watching Inception in your mind as you're looking at this thing. And you're remembering that great scene in Inception where they drop out of the air duct and into the room where they're finally getting to that last bit of treasure, and you're like, yeah, That's what that is.
Neal,
it's
does
that
it come,
scene from Inception.
does it come complete with every like 5 minutes?
No, that would be disturbing to someone's sleep. It's just
Okay, so they
dropping
took
out
out
of an air duct to get the
Okay.
final treasure to change someone's mind about something. That's what you're seeing.
It's like calm classical music instead of the intense like orchestra.
Well, good man.
All right, yeah, no, seriously, there's something on the side of the road there. If you don't believe me, feel free to just put your hands in your pockets and don't come crying to me when you freaking get bit or something.
Well, you're the lead man, so I'm staying behind still.
All right, then we can go around if you're seeing something. All right, we can do that.
I'll get ready to just yawn at it.
It's a good idea. That's really effective.
Yeah. It's his only weapon.
Yeah, so it's a good choice, and we'll steer clear of this by looking at it. Say we could probably go like, I don't know, 100 yards off to the left, take a little bit of detour, get back on the road, maybe.
You guys steer clear. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Why not investigate? Maybe treasure inside, yes?
If there is something the rock is seeing, if there is an opening in the ground, it could be some monster or beast. You are free to investigate, by the way. It could be a spider, it could be a snake, could be...
Well, no, I mean, by all means, if I'm just going crazy, like, go take a look.
What did you say you encountered last week? A rocktopus? Could be that.
Yeah, it could be. You know what? It could be a rocktopus. You're right. You're right, Bad Cane. Go take a look.
Oh, well, that wasn't that bad.
No, I was saying that to him. He wanted to take a look.
No. You were the one that's saying I'm crazy. So you know what? Go take a look.
I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm saying I don't see
Maybe
anything.
both go look same time, yes? Same time, go look.
That
How
completely.
about you take the lead?
You strong. You can take hit, yes?
Well, I'm sure you can too. You sure seem willing to start a fight with just about everybody. I mean,
If little guy, if you don't want to check it out alone, we can go around.
We check magic first. Oh, I'll detect magic. See if there's any magic.
Can't even read that die. It's way too dark.
It's another cube with a tuning fork.
You know, there's no magical auras emanating from anywhere in that vicinity.
Okay, go around then.
See.
all right.
Okay.
You guys ready to go around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going around. Try to circumnavigate this area.
The party carefully avoids the unknown thing in the ground that everyone thinks might be a spider trap. And you make your way peacefully.
I think it's something like an orc trap or something.
And
You
this
make-
is where we leave thousands of coppers. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if it's thousands of coppers, I'm okay with that because that's inconvenient to carry around.
Oh no,
Because-
10 gold.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, 10 gold.
I thought we're standardizing things and using copper.
No, Max, don't listen to Neal.
Don't listen to Connar. He doesn't know anything.
I know a lot.
Neal tries, but he will always fail to get me to use copper.
I mean,
It's a
you
base
can be the
measurement.
cranky old holdout. That's fine. But the world's moving on.
I
The world
will.
is progressing. It's the
Neal,
future.
Didn't they say something about that for Laserdisc?
And you know what? They were sort of right. Everything went to CD. CD
But
and
not
Laserdisc are
Laserdisc.
very similar.
You're right, they are very similar.
It's
But
just
it's
that they
still not
improved the Laserdisc before the Laserdisc could catch on. They improved it to the CD. So really,
they improved it
Laserdisc
to the
is
CD.
the future because CDs and Blu-ray are all laser discs.
It's like saying bronze is the future, and it turns out it's actually something more like silicon.
No, that's not it at all. Not in the slightest.
Yeah, it is actually. I'd say this age of technology, especially all the semiconductors and whatnot, definitely higher than the Bronze Age there. Anyway. 10 gold. Let's move on.
Yeah, please, let's move.
I needed a good laugh today, buddy. Thanks. You make it to the edge of the forest. And before we get to the next part here, I actually want to... How much money do your characters have so we can all have an understanding of how important cash is to you? Big Bad Kane, what is your total wealth?
Just a moment. How about you take someone else? I have to calculate for a moment.
Kyla, how much wealth do you have?
30 gold.
So, 3,000 copper.
Equivalently.
Remeltian, how much wealth do you have?
31 gold, so like $3,100 real life for a 95-year-old man's life savings.
That's not great. It's not great. You should all invest in 401ks and Roth IRAs and stuff and get your shit set up. Tersa Madoy, how much money do you have?
11,590 copper.
That's quite a bit. 11,000, did you say?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. The Rock, how much cash do you have?
Oh, cash? Okay. Throughout if we're just talking straight coinage, probably about 1,400 gold.
1,400 gold?
1,400 gold.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's what? Add 2 zeros, so that's 100,000 copper?
Yeah.
140,000 copper. That's quite a bit of cash on hand. And
that is quite a bit of cash on hand.
Big Bad Kane, what do you got?
I have 18,773 copper, or 1,877 silver, 0.3 silver, or 187.73 gold. Or in exact coinage, I have 178 gold, 97 silver.
Can you please get that to me in Electrum?
Yeah.
We don't have Electrum in Arcadia. Electrum is non-existent coin in Arcadia.
Give it to me in
no
mithril
wonder why.
pieces.
You can
No
give it
wonder
to me
why
in
money
iron, though, if you want to.
Still be 178 iron because it's equal to gold.
No, iron is
Half a gold.
Half a gold?
Oh,
Hold on, let's take a look at the converter here. One iron is 2.5 times the price of silver, or 1/4 the price of gold.
And,
Why?
Are there mithril coins?
Why, Neal?
that's Electrum all over again.
There was a reason. There was a really, really good reason for it.
Wasn't it okay? Was this all because there was just giant sheets of iron being put into circulation?
No,
So what you're saying,
it was a
Neil,
way
is that
to make
400 iron.
It was a way to make iron weapons reasonably expensive, but at the same time, like, difficult to get, but not impossible to get. It was based around the economic decision of how difficult I wanted it to be to obtain metal weapons. It was well thought out.
But don't worry, you can get wood ones on just like freaking anywhere.
Wood weapons?
Yeah, I mean, you said metal weapons.
Yeah, because most of the metals are copper and bronze and brass.
I'm sorry, I'm getting real technical on you.
You're just getting
I spent
something.
way too much time around my old roommate.
Okay.
Every argument ended with, well, technically, on his side. It's like,
Oh, that's the worst.
yeah.
I think the sheep. At this point, the sheep is just following the party, and Remeltian's just kind of like slumped over onto it.
As we're arguing about economics, goals and whatnot,
All right.
in front of this trapdoor thing.
You make it out into the area where usually there are a bunch of campsites and there are these stones and ale merchants and everything, only to find it all ruined and smashed to the ground and completely destroyed. There are
That's
a few
unfortunate.
campsites that are still like holes dug in the ground where you can have fires, but all the other improvements that had been made in the past are all destroyed, and it's just a few campsites all abandoned.
Well, we can see here Neal didn't like that idea, didn't like where it was going, so...
That is one possible interpretation of these events. I wouldn't go so far as to say that is the correct interpretation, but who's to say what is correct and what's not correct, guys?
I mean, also, who's to say that you conveniently did that while Rob wasn't here? I'm just giving you trash, Neal. Anyway.
Maybe. There's a lot of depth to these games, man. You can kind of read into actions however you want. You can assign your own reasons to things. That's the beauty of the long-form collaborative storytelling model, is that there is no one truth.
There is no one truth.
Guys, this seems like a really safe spot.
Yeah.
Very
I was
safe.
kidding, of course.
I mean, if there aren't any people here to, draw anybody's attention, yeah.
I mean, something smashed this place up.
Why would it come back?
Maybe
because we are here now.
search first around. See if still danger around.
Yeah.
So Meltian just wanders off looking for milkweed.
My God.
Don't you still have milk with the group you gave me?
I have a cobalt's paw full of milkweed. That is the exact denomination of milkweed I have.
That's a really good denomination.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
we said that the last time.
Okay.
So we can take a look around.
Yeah, we'll take a look around.
Neal, do I
you
sense
want us
any dark side around here? Like any evil dark force?
Big Bad Kane has a pretty sliver of dark in his name.
Do you have any spells that you're using to detect the dark side?
Well, I could memorize detect good and evil, but I haven't done that yet.
Okay, so you're just like reaching out with your mind, looking for the darkness.
I'll look for the darkness tomorrow morning.
Okay.
If we get
Look for the darkness tomorrow morning. Well, no, you see, you gotta look at night.
If you look for darkness in the night, you will find plenty. But also, if you look at
You want us to roll perception checks? Is that what
I don't
you
know what you guys are doing.
looking around,
Yeah, we're looking around.
Everybody
Looking
make
at
me a
the-
perception check as you search the area.
Gonna search ruins and stuff.
if you also look at noon when the sun is up, you will find the deepest darkness you will find. The deepest shadows. Darkest shadows.
5, 29, 14, 30. Is Trismadoy not looking?
Oh, I accidentally rolled it to GM only.
Oh, yeah, it won't show up in GM. Roll on stream, and I'm just looking on stream.
Good job.
I mean, if you want...
No, I got it.
That's a good roll.
Everybody is quite perceptive.
Yeah, so
Except
you're...
for me.
Yeah, except for Kyla. You're pretty sure it's just grass, and everyone is kind of insane.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like looking through the weeds. However, their weed searching proves to be useful. They turn up a large bag stuffed with stuff that was kind of stuck underneath a platform that was half buried.
What sort of stuff?
Nice.
Let's see who finds it. It is found by the Big Bad Cane.
I shake it and listen.
It sounds soft, like there's... It's low density, and it when it shakes it's just kind of like the rustling of the cloth.
Or I found something. Bag. Doesn't sound like coin. Go over to the others.
Empty contents, you must.
Once you're kind of together, I open it.
Everyone but the old man is around, so.
Where did that old
That
man...
30 was to find milkweed, Neal.
Wonderful. There's no milkweed anywhere to be found, unfortunately.
Okay.
Big Bad Cane, you open the bag, and it is filled with various different types of fabrics. It looks like somebody's traveling clothes, and they're kind of nice. Kind of nice.
Can I roll an appraisal check?
Yes.
Oh, I opened it so everybody can look into.
Yeah.
Do they look like female or male clothes?
Let's see what this appraisal check turns up first. This is not your day today, Kyla. This is a...
For now.
It's a good attitude. So, Big Bad Cane. The clothes in here are female clothes. They look like semi-nice, like going out clothes. Like it's a ball gown, but it's not like a great ball gown, but it's not like a crappy ball gown. It's that like middle class ball gown.
I take them out, kind of like lifting them out to see if that's everything in there.
That's it? Just clothes?
Oh, did you get yourself a new outfit back in?
Well, it's light at least.
Old man.
Oh.
The old man just fell asleep. You know what? This is actually a great chance to go to break. So we'll go to break right now, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have the old man. See you soon.